Hey everybody, Josh here, and today I'm going to show you a very quick and easy way to set up an electrical system in your camper van. So as you can see right here, we have two portable power stations or solar generators. Up top is the Jackery Explorer 1000, and on the bottom we have the Eddy AC 200P. This isn't a comparison between the two. These just seem to be some of the more popular options out there. Down in the description will be links to all of the adapters and cables that I'm going to talk about in this video, as well as other accessories that I tend to use in camper van conversions. A lot of videos online seem to be testing out how much solar power you can pump into these things, but there isn't a lot showing a very minimal, simple setup. Now each of these brands offer their own proprietary panels, but they're like a briefcase style panel where you have to unfold them, set them out in the sun, and then connect your cables in order to charge these things. They work well, of course. It just takes a little bit of legwork to get them set up. And so today I'm going to show you how to set up a power station like one of these and charge it using the solar panels that you have mounted on your roof. I tend to work on smaller vans, and so a lot of times there's only room for maybe one or two solar panels. And so that's kind of what led me to making this video, to maybe help anyone out there looking to convert a van on their own. So for this example, you're going to see some solar panels here. These are just two independent 12 volt 100 watt solar panels. It's a very simple and common setup, especially on smaller camper vans like the Ford Transit Connect that you see behind me. Now each of these units have different requirements to allow them to work with third-party solar panels. And so we'll get started with the Jackery Explorer 1000. Now in order to use third-party solar panels with the Jackery Explorer 1000, you're going to need a few things. If you're just looking to connect one solar panel, you can get away with this cable here. This is an MC4 to Anderson adapter. If you're just using one solar panel, you're just going to connect your positive, your negative, and plug it into the Jackery. Now if you do want to use two 100 watt solar panels, you're going to need to connect them in parallel. Now, this is very easy. It just requires two more adapters. This is a very simple setup, and all it means is that you're going to take your two positive cables from each solar panel and you're going to connect them to the positive adapter, red to red. I just put some red tape on these cables to make a clear visual for everyone watching. And then you're going to do the same thing with the negative. You're going to grab the negative of one panel, the negative of the other panel, click them together, and there you have it. Now you use that same adapter that you would have used for just one panel, plug it in negative to negative, positive to positive, and now you can connect these to your Jackery. By connecting your panels in parallel, all this is doing is keeping your voltage the same. It's not going to double by hooking up two panels. So it's very easy, and again, these adapters are all going to be linked down in the description. Now we'll jump over to the Eddy AC 200P. If I can ever get these unconnected. Now this model actually comes with the adapters that you're going to need to connect your solar panels. However, this unit will not work off of one 12 volt 100 watt solar panel. So in order to use the AC 200P, you need at least two 100 watt 12 volt solar panels. And this is because the Eddy has a minimum input voltage. So we're actually going to connect these two panels in series. In order to do that, we're going to take our cables from each panel, and we're going to take the negative of one panel and the positive of the other panel and connect them together. This is going to leave you with one positive and one negative. Without getting too into the nitty-gritty details, solar panels have an open circuit voltage. So even though these are known as 12 volt solar panels, the open circuit voltage is in the low 20s. And so by connecting them in series, we're going to double our voltage, which will put us in that mid 40 range for our voltage. And like I mentioned earlier, the Eddy has a minimum input voltage of 35 volts. Now all you're going to do is take your positive and negative from your solar panels. You're going to grab the first adapter. Again, these are included with the Eddy. Connect the positive to the positive, negative to the negative, and then this is an XT90 adapter. And that's going to connect to the second adapter included with the Blue Eddy, ultimately getting you to an aviation plug. The nice thing about this plug is there is actually a collar on it, and so when you connect it to your power station and it clicks, you can't pull it out. And that's all there is to it. Now you can just go ahead and plug this into the Blue Eddy and you'll be able to start charging as soon as the sun hits those panels. My knees aren't meant for this. Now, of course, these panels are not mounted on top of a van, and so when you go to install your own solar panels, you're likely going to need an MC4 extension cable so that you can run the wires inside of the van. One thing I would recommend is just picking up a little multimeter so that you can test the voltage before connecting it to your power station. That's all I have for you. Like I said, I just wanted to show you a very quick and simple setup to help get you going with an electrical system in your camper van. I hope you found this video helpful, and I will see you in the next one.